Hive is a data warehousing infrastructure based on Hadoop. Hive is designed to enable easy data submission, ad hoc query, and analysis of large volume of data. It provides a simple query language called HiveQL, which is based on SQL and which enables users familiar with SQL to do ad hoc querying, summation, and data analysis easily. HiveQL also allows traditional MapReduce programmers to be able to plug in their customer mappers and reducers to do more sophisticated analysis that may not be supported by the built-in capabilities of the language. HivePL adds feature of making it more near a data warehouse system. Hive enforces schema on read. Hive is based on the notion of write once and read many times. Hive resembles a traditional database by supporting SQL, but it is not a database, it is a data warehouse. As you know, Hive is a data warehouse system which is used for querying and analyzing large datasets stored in HDFS. Earlier, developers had to write MapReduce code for processing data stored in HDFS. MapReduce requires users to write long codes. Not all users are well versed with Java and other coding languages. This proved to be a disadvantage for them. Users who are comfortable with writing queries in SQL, Hive was developed with a vision to incorporate the concepts of tables, columns, just like SQL. So supports external tables which makes it possible to process data without actually storing in HDFS. It is faster, scalable, and extensible. It is the gateway for business intelligence and visualization tools. Those are integrated with Hadoop. It is designed specifically for large datasets and to handle complex queries. It is highly flexible. Partitioning and bucketing improves performance also, and there are many such performance tuning tools available in Hive. There are four main components as part of Hive architecture: Hadoop core components, HDFS MapReduce, Metastore, driver, and Hive clients. Let us see the execution process of Hive query with the help of JDBC ODBC connectivity. The Hive interface, such as command line or web UI or Hive thrift server, sends query to the driver. The driver takes the help of query compiler that parse the query to check the syntax and query plan. The compiler then sends metadata request to Metastore, that is any database. In return, Metastore sends metadata as a response to the compiler to parse. Then the driver sends the execute plan to the execution engine. Internally, the process of execution of job is a MapReduce job. The execution engine sends the job to resource manager. This job is assigned to node manager, which is in data node. Then the query gets executed with the help of MapReduce job. The execution engine receives the results from data nodes. The execution engine sends those result value to the driver, and finally the driver sends the result to the Hive interface. How Hive is organized. So databases are namespaces. Those are separating tables and other data units from naming confliction. So databases in Hive are nothing but a folder, and the tables will be the subfolders inside the database. Tables are homogeneous units of data which have the same schema. An example of a table could be page view table where each row could comprise of some schema. Partitions. So each table can have one or more partition, and for that the partition keys which determine how the data is stored. Partitions, apart from being storage units, are also allowing the user to efficiently identify the rows that satisfy a certain criteria. For example, a data partition of type string and country partition of type string, each unique value of a partition keys defines a partition of the table. Buckets or clusters. So data in each partition may in turn be divided into buckets based on the value of a hash function of some columns of the table. For example, the page views table may be bucketed by user ID, which is one of the columns. Other than that, partitions column of the page view table. These can be used to efficiently sample the data. There are two types of data types in Hive: primitive data types and complex data types. Here is a list of primitive data types. So these types are associated with the columns in the tables. The following primitive types are supported: integers, so tiny int, small int, int, and big int. Then Boolean type, so it is true and false. Floating point numbers, so float, double, and string. Complex types can be built up from primitive types and other composite types using structs, maps, and arrays. Hive supports these types of join. So simple join, left outer join, right outer join, and full outer join. Simple join clause is used to combine and retrieve the records from multiple tables. Join is same as outer join in SQL. So you can see one example where we are trying to join the tables from employee to salary. Left outer join in Hive. The HiveQL left outer join returns all the rows from the left table even if there are no matches in the right table. This means if the on clause matches 0 records in the right table, the join still returns a row in the result, but with null in each column from the right table. The HiveQL right outer join returns all the rows from the right table even if there are no matches in the left table. If the on clause matches 0 records in the left table, the join still returns a row in the result but with null in each column from the left table. Full outer join combines the records of both the left and the right outer tables that fulfill the join condition. The join table contains either all the records from both the tables or fills in null values for missing matches on either side. Many times we face a situation when we have very small tables in Hive, but when we query these tables, then it takes long time. Map join is a little known feature of Hive. It allows a table to be loaded into memory so that a join could be performed entirely within a mapper without having to use a MapReduce step. There are two ways to enable map side join. So first is by using a hint which looks like the following code where we are specifying map join. Another way to turn on map joins is to let Hive do it automatically by simply setting hive.auto.convert join to true.